guys, welcome to Edward Gaming, and today we're going to be trying some Hearts of Iron 4 gameplay. I've been playing it a little bit. I actually kind of like the game, so I want to try and do a playthrough. But none of the major nations today. They're pretty interesting all on their own. But today I feel like recreating an empire that kind of dominated most of South America, Latin America, and at some points went to California. It is time for the reawakening of the Second Spanish Empire. Let's see what happens. And let's see what happens with that. Things should go pretty nicely, of course. And let's figure out the first thing, because of course we start off terrible. Because we're not a major faction, of course. Let's just convert everything to that, so that we don't have to deal with crappy cavalry when we also have to go through the Civil War, which is going to be a minor roadblock, hopefully, in the future. Let's just garrison up mainland Spain so that they have something to do. There's nothing really much for them to do now. Nowhere near ready to begin conquest. That, and also, yeah, that of course. Also, I don't have historical AI focuses on because let's see what they'll do. Things could get interesting. And okay, I'm gonna go ahead and trade for some aluminum. Things I might need some later anyway. Go, and let's begin civilian factory production. Lots of civilian factories. We're gonna need a lot of those to build up the industrial capacity needed to field the Grand Spanish Army. There we go. And oh yeah, build one there. And that's all I can really build for right now. And with that, let's move on to our military factories, which is also in a pretty dire strait. One there. I have two more left. 6, 7. There we go. Almost. Oh gosh, we're close to fulfilling most of the needs of the army. Heavy cruisers, we don't need those. We probably will need more convoys for if we need to do more trading. And let's make certain that they play Valencia. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. I'm pretty certain I did. First thing we're gonna need, political effort. Because what I want us to hopefully see if it's possible to not have a Spanish Civil War wreck things and make things more difficult. Most likely we'll probably have the Civil War, but potentially if I switch early to Franco and just persuade through national unity people to stick to my side, I might be able to make it not as damaging as it normally is for the Spanish player. I have submarines, right? Here's another set of fleets. Just move them right to here. Because I'm going to start dividing up the fleets since how I see fit. Once they get in. Now, my cunning plans for conquest. Initially, I want to persuade Liberia to join the glorious cause of the Spanish Empire. Next thing is that I'm probably wanting to borrow the Portuguese Empire so I can start gaining influence in other parts of the world. And from then on, we'll see how things fit. Probably the only other really open places to expand would be the Middle East, which at least it's kind of good to get expanded there. Most likely what I'll do is, depending on how much oil I want, like, take Saudi Arabia and to get to Iraq so I don't have to send invasions through one port, which would be a prime port. But there's nothing really I can do now, so I can just start accelerating a bit so we can get to the interesting stuff faster, of course. Because there is one thing, is that, like, Spain gets a very healthy population after the Civil War and whatnot, when things are unified and you have actual conscription instead of volunteer only. Decent enough to compete with most of the major faction nations, just that the problem is that you start with such crappy industry compared to most of them. And, let's go with the fascists. There you go. No more elections. Oh, shame. I guess we'll just have to conquer the... We're just gonna have to persuade them that we're in the right for conquest. Yeah. Now that we've done that, I can do some diplomacy with Italy, as in, like, military access, which will enable my fleet to be able to go to more areas. For example, getting into the Red Sea for interesting things to happen with Saudi Arabia. And now with that out of the way, let's again start focusing on doing stuff on my side, and then, like, let's start messing with the fleet. Let's... Okay. Cruisers to that fleet. There's one. Merge the submarines together for the submarine fleet, and then a destroyer fleet for, of course, patrolling, with a main fleet for home defense with 2 battleships. And with that, I can start. Let's new commander for the main fleet. I can work on the others later when I don't need the political power for more important things. Like, there we go, first person. Let's see what I can do. Political power gain. I need more political power, and it's probably something interesting I can switch out for when political power is not as important. Go for collective ethos. That will, of course, let's look at recruiting. Let's focus on getting our main divisions ready for the revolution, for when it comes. I didn't know that I didn't get a person to that brings up national unity. I was hoping I could get that to help with, like, the war. Most likely I'm probably just gonna have to tough it out when it comes. Let's edit this as in homeland. Give me something nice. on the plus side, as I'm starting as a fascist, I'm gonna instantly get probably better support, and I potentially can. I don't think I can blockade support from the Spanish, but from like Lend-Lease, since it's Russian convoys or stuff. But I probably can prevent the other Spain from using convoys to bring in civilian factories. Let's see how things work out. Alright, first things researched. Let's go for first thing for a buff the reinforcement rate. That'll be pretty nice. And speed things up because things are boring in the beginning. Nothing really going on. Also, as a note, I'm using unhistorical AIs. It's just to see what possible things will happen. You know, like random. Okay. Oh. I guess started a tad bit early, I think. I was not expecting it this early. Okay. Let's okay. Volunteers. And let's have a main army of 9 divisions. Just new orders. Go to instead of the front line here, since you're the main divisions, you probably have the best equipment and whatnot. And these are actually just brigades. So I'm going to convert them all to main divisions so that they get more equipment first. And change division chocolate to division infantry. They'll just need more manpower. And that's going to just mean I'm going to need to build up political power quickly to get more people in the army. Let's set up a new army and set the front line here. And be a new commander. Let's get things going. Let's get things accelerated. Just take out this pocket quickly before they're able to react. Just make certain civilians under control. And just quickly go and take this before just knock out this pocket. This pocket and we don't have to worry about it. There you go, just attack for 2 sides there. Okay. Everything's there has been dealt with, so let's delete those orders, create a new front line here, and just okay. Aggression pact with them, and let's wait and see what happens. I'm actually not as ready for this as I expected to be. Was it? let's redraw the line to, of course, include this as well. Everything looks good. There you go. And let's this will help a bit, and let's begin the assaulting. Let's get first set of industry done. Now I can start to split them right here if I take this. Let's air superiority, port strikes. Okay. My fleet, let's set them to search and destroy. Convoy raiding. Okay. Back to army. Let's see how things are going. Pretty well. Dang it, come on. Ah, dang it, come on. Let's see if this... No. You reinforced that, dang it. Now where are they going? Where did the divisions down here go? They vanished. Location set, let's Karoba, that should be a good spot if we're able to fix things. Let's do a pincer into Barcelona. Just see if they're just prevent them from resupplying from Barcelona. There we go. And defend this quickly. Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? Oh, political advisor. Okay. I need war economy, just so I can resupply these troops just quickly. I'm running low on supplies now. Retaken Valencia. Things are going as planned. Okay. Well, things are going a bit interesting. Hopefully things don't go completely wrong. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.